Hey guys. Well, it's a new year and new me apparently. It seems that it is now today, July 8th, my 15th birthday. Turned 15 this year. Now, these times this year have been tough. We've gone through some problems, but at least let's go hope from after my birthday that for the next half of this year we can make it better because pandemic, man. It's tough. It is very tough, but we can get through it, okay? Let's all hope that after this month, the rest of the year will be better. Anyway, now it's my birthday. I'm gonna do something different. Instead of actually, just keep bragging about it being my birthday like I did last year. This year, I will give us a sneak peek on a special little something I will be doing later this month. My top 40 favorite movies of all time. Last year, I did my list of top 10 favorite movies, and I decided I found a way to upgrade it. It's not fully upgraded, but I decided to fix it up a bit, make it bigger. Not all my opinions have changed. My top 10 of favorite movies hasn't really changed, but I have updated it to a top 40, and I'll do 4 parts each day, to commemorate the top, first part I'll do top 40 through 41, next part I'll 31. Next part I'll do 30 through 21. Next part I'll do 20 through 11. And then I'll finally go back at my top 10 favorite movies of all time. I'll upgrade it every year. So next year I'll update it again to see how much of my opinions has changed. But for now, this is it. So for a sneak peek, I'm actually going to show you some honorable mentions. I have 13 honorable mentions. I'm going to mention them and not talk about why they're not on the list, just talk about what I have seen them in stuff, just so you have an idea on what this list will really be. I ain't gonna share you the entire list yet. I'll have that list ready for soon. So for now, let's look at my 13 honorable mentions for what is coming up the top 40 favorite movies of all time. 53, Ghost. Yeah, I'm counting it down by 53 because that would make a top 53, but here's Ghost. It's a 1990 film starring Patrick Swayze and Demi Moore. Also featured Whoopi Goldberg. It is a frightening classic about a man who's killed, who's shot, and spends his rest of his life as a ghost. Nobody can see him, of course, except for this one girl played by Whoopi Goldberg. And it seems the person who shot him is going to shot his wife next, so has to haunt him away and leave his soul away, as well as enjoy being a ghost. And then, at the end of the day, Demi Moore finally sees him. This is kind of a story, may not sound like much, but actually, watching the movie, it really does have something crazy. It's like some sort of thriller drama flick. The funny thing is, this movie is directed by Jerry Zucker, not David Zucker. So, the person behind the comedy flick Airplane. That movie is so hysterical and is not meant to be taken seriously at all. This is meant to be taken seriously. It is nowhere as funny. Man, it is just everything else. It is fabulous seeing how the idea of this film has giving us an original story while also being a nice drama, and something I normally don't see very much. 52. Psycho, an Alfred Hitchcock classic. I've talked about Psycho before. If you all know, this is a very famous classic horror movie. It is well written, well put together. It is very fun to watch. It has all that scary stuff, the camera shots, the iconic shower scene. It is the 60s best example of a horror flick, and one of the best examples of horror flicks out there. Alfred Hitchcock, if he was still alive, he would know how much fun this film is, as this year it's going to be celebrating its 60th anniversary. That is a while ago. 51. Mary Poppins. This is another movie I have mentioned already, my favorite movies of the 60s. If you know, it's well written, great songs, great animation sequences, a very nice, well performed live musical. It's all well put together, all well done. It's Disney's best film of the 60s. Everything about it's just well put together. It has all that great animation stuff and all. It's great. 50. Say Anything. Here's a film I talked about from top 10 movies that deserve an Oscar. If you know, I love the romance this film has. I love the stuff it tries to show at us with the iconic boombox scene, the famous love romance. It's a teen flick of the 80s. It's not like any other teen flick. It's not really that funny. It's just told with real romance, and I love the romance it tells me. I kind of want to take that as an example myself, you know? Just, wow, all the stuff it tells us, the idea, it's marvelous. Well written. Can't get enough of it. 49, Superman the movie. Here's a film of the 1970s that is known for superhero. We don't really see any great superhero films of the 70s, but then we got this movie. It is fabulous, super awesome. Superman. He's not a superhero I salute the most, but he is someone that I do still like to salute. I still think he's great and all. The performance from this guy, Christopher Reeve, he's the best portrayal of Superman out of the bunch. Don't really like all the other performances compared to this one. It has a great choice of Marlon Brando for the role. It's really fun. It really shows up, and it kind of gives us a hint we're going to get some even bigger superhero films in the near future. We got Batman in 1980s, and in the 2010s we got the entire freaking MCU. We have gone through a lot. 48, Up, a Pixar movie. Pixar's great. You're going to see some Pixar films on this list coming soon, just a hint. And Up is no exception. It is just, oh man, it's wow. The kind of animation it throws at us, all the great little ideal details, and the opening scene. Oh my god, the opening scene is not at all like Pixar. It's nothing like, it's sad. It's really crazy. I don't see anything like that in any other movie Pixar has done. I've seen a little bit of problems, but that was epic. Okay, the entire movie is great. Just that one opening, wow. 47, 1917. Here's a more recent film to come out. I don't really know why I watched this movie. It's not that appropriate, but it is something I did manage to watch with my dad. We enjoyed it a lot. It had a nice historical message. It talked a little bit about World War I in a great way. And yeah, it's just that. It's well put together. It has some great stuff thrown at us. I remember the first time I've seen this, going to see this movie, my dad thought I was learning about World War I in school, but when we came out of the movie, I hinted to him that we were not learning about that, we were learning about something else, and he got upset because he showed me that movie for no reason. But he did show me it for one reason. It's well put together history that I will need in the future, apparently. 46, The Matrix. This is one of those films where audiences decided not liking anymore ever since. They say the effects have outdated. No, they're not. They're perfect. If you actually know the story, they're really great. The movie's idea is pretty unique. I'll admit I was expecting it to be better, but it still was really good. It still had a great idea. Just, I don't know why people want to have these many complaints about it. It's not like that. It's much better than that. It's everything else besides that. Stop being so critical, boy. You all need to calm down. Did I just say that? 45, Finding Nemo. The cute little Pixar flick that we all have admired. It's sad, like Up. But it's sad in a different way, so it's not really like Up. It's cool, it's fun, it's cute, it's unique, it's, well, all that. I don't really know what I'm supposed to say, but I like it. I remember watching it a lot as a child, and I still enjoy watching its ideas to this day. Coco, another Pixar movie. Oh, I never want to say we're going to have a lot of Pixar movies coming. Yeah, you will. Brace yourself. You're going to see a lot. And here's Coco. It's sad. It's well written. It actually tells kind of a true story. Not really, but does explain a lot. It's, yay, Coco. Catch Me If You Can. Tom Hanks, Leonardo DiCaprio, two very awesome actors. These two won a lot of Oscars, and they now are ready to enjoy star in this one film, Catch Me If You Can, the Steven Spielberg movie. If it's a Steven Spielberg movie that stars Tom Hanks, why should I will really enjoy it a lot. It also has Leonardo DiCaprio, that's great, yeah, but Tom Hanks and Steven Spielberg, wow. And it's fun. It's enjoyable. It's satisfying. It's everything. It's actually is fun to sit down and enjoy. I sit down on this movie. I enjoy it. I binge watch it. It's all that, 42, Die Hard. Awesome movie of the 80s. I talked about the character before. He's a cool. Die Hard is a movie that was way better than we expected. It's the definition of 80s action movies, pretty much. Kind of, I guess, not really, but yeah, it is. 80s action movies. Example, Die Hard. Perfectly fun to watch. It's cool. It's epic. Bruce Willis, we don't really expect him to do something like this, but here he is doing it. Yeah. 41, Close Encounters of the Third Kind. This is the movie that we all have interest to admire. We don't know what much about this. Alien Encounters, crazy. This came out the same year as another alien type movie, if you don't know already, 1977. It's cool. It's also a Steven Spielberg movie. I love it. It's fun. It's actually is enjoyable. It's like a more cute, family-friendly version of the movie Alien, which hasn't came out yet. Alright, so that was my honorable mentions. I'm turning 15. Stop bragging. What am I doing? And coming soon, you'll see a top 40 of my all-time favorite movies. So get ready. If you don't want to watch it, I don't mind, okay? I'm splitting them into parts so you can watch them separately and follow along. Also, because I don't know if I'm going to post something that long, but stay tuned. It's coming soon to a YouTube channel near you.